And we're live. Okay, wait a few minutes. I'm not actually sure if I have any live people joining today, which is fine. Yeah, I'm in a new space, obviously, so just trying to set this stuff up. Let's see. Another minute or two, and then we shall get started. All right, so it's 10, so I'm just going to start going through all my mumbly jumbly stuff. If people are joining live, awesome. Let me know that you're here so I know who I'm teaching to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. So hello and welcome to the Pay What You Can yoga class. My name is Lexi. If you don't know me, I am a 300-hour certified vinyasa teacher with a 100-hour certification in Rocket. So throughout the month of March, every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m., I will be teaching a gentle, chillish vinyasa type of class, which is why you're here, hopefully. These classes will run to be about 45 minutes to an hour, give or take, and yeah, it should be a pretty good time. So if you're taking this live or you're watching it later and you'd like to support this class and what I'm doing, you'll see in the comments or in the description below the links to support me. Also, regarding music, because copyright's a thing and YouTube is difficult that way, I will not be playing anything. So again, check the comments or down below for my suggested playlist, or play whatever music suits you. Lastly, just a little bit of liability, because I want you to be safe and have a good time. Keep in mind, yoga is a physical practice, so you must practice just being cautious and listening to your body. So if something feels good, awesome, stick with it. If it doesn't, very slowly back out of that pose. You can always take a child's pose, adjust, take any modifications needed, particularly with this class, since it's gentle and it's not too much of a moving flow. If I'm holding you for too long in one pose, know that you can come out of it, you can experiment, you can kind of do what you want, but really listen to your body. Don't get hurt. That's all I ask. Yeah, so again, month of March, chill classes. I'd like to start with some pranayama just to get us incorporating breath work before we actually get into the poses and all that jazz. Yeah, if you have any questions, if you put it in the chat during live, I might not see it because I'm blind and far away. But you can always message me on here, on Instagram, on Facebook, which is all the same user account name, Lexiecoreyoga. And yeah, I'll get back to you. But I think that's about all I have. So we shall begin. Yep. So when you're ready, you can meet me on your mat. You also don't need a mat. And if you have props, blocks, anything like that, awesome. Feel free to use them. I feel really far away. Sorry, I'm in a new space. Figuring this out as we go. Yes, that seems better. Great. And if there's an echo and all, I apologize. I will have some rugs soon. It'll be less echoey as we go. So yes, you can take a comfortable seated position on your mat. Legs can be crossed. You can sit on your heels. Just be however you want to be. If you want to take it super relaxed and you have a wall near you, you can sit yourself up against the wall so you don't have to focus on straight spine the whole time. But yes, from your comfortable seated position, rest your hands wherever you'd like. Maybe just take some gentle movements with the neck, the shoulders. Not really going too crazy, but just get out any wiggles you feel as we work our way to stillness and our pranayama. You can keep the eyes open, soft gaze, or closed. And just begin breathing as you normally do. Maybe notice that your inhales are a bit shorter than your exhales, vice versa. Maybe breathing out your nose isn't exactly possible today. It's always the worst. Now, the breath work that we're going to do today is called box breath. So it's having even inhales and exhales, and also retentions after the inhales and after the exhales. So I'm going to break this down. We're just going to start by evening out our inhales and exhales for a few deep breaths, and then we'll start with those retentions. I'll cue you through it. I'm going to do it to a count of 4, but if that feels too long for you today, you can do it to a count of 3. You can go a little bit faster or slower than me. Just kind of focus on your own count, how your body feels, and how this breath work works for you. So let's just take 3 cleansing breaths. So that's an inhale and a sigh it out before we get started. So deep inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, let go. Go again, inhale. Last one. Good. Next, inhale. Do it to a count of 3 or 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale now. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. 3 more times. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Last time. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Deep inhale. Exhale, let go. One more time. Inhale. Let go. Good. Eyes are fluttered closed or soft gaze. You can open them up. Bring yourself back to this space. So it's important to work on pranayama. A, just to get good breathing, good awareness. But B, when you're in more difficult poses and you want to know how to stay there, breath work's really what's going to do it. Of course, you're not going to do box breath in the middle of a vinyasa class, but learning how to control that, learning how to eat out your breaths, it's going to make your practice a lot easier. And it's also just good to do on and off the mat as well. Like earlier this week, I was actually having a lot of anxiety issues. So I spent about 5-10 minutes going through box breath, and I just found it calmed down my whole body. So that's kind of why I want to share that with you today and throughout the rest of the month, but different breath works. Anyway, let's get to some asanas and body movement. If you're sitting on your heels, come into an easy seat, maybe a half lotus, maybe a full lotus, up to you. I'm not actually going to do full lotus. I'm going to stick with half lotus. Great. So let's take one cleansing breath just to come back into the space and the practice. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Good. Let's inhale, sweep the palms up to the ceiling. And exhale, hands to heart center. Try and keep that count of 3 or 4. Inhale. Exhale, heart center. One more time, inhale. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, sweep the palms up again. Exhale, grab that left wrist with the right hand and take it into a lateral stretch. Left arm over the right, over to the right side. And breathe deeply here. If you like, you can drop that right hand down to the mat. You walk the fingertips out. Maybe the forearm comes down. Just breathe into the left side body. Good. One more deep breath. Inhale, go ahead, return up to center. Exhale, switch sides. Just drop the left hand down, bring that right arm overhead. But if you're crazy about being fully symmetrical, you can start by pulling that right wrist and then dropping the left hand. Good, take 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale, come up to center. Look up and exhale, hands to heart center. Working on some gentle twisting. We're going to inhale, bring those palms up. As you exhale, drop the right hand straight in front of you and the left arm behind. So you're not reaching for that right knee just yet. And then inhale, sweep the palms up. Exhale, switch sides. Left arm in front of you, right arm behind. Move with your breath. Two more times each side. One more time, other side. Good, getting ready to really twist now. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, take that right hand to the left knee now. Left arm behind you. Take that twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper, looking over the left shoulder. Staying here. I find that just doing gentle movements before really holding also helps your body kind of get ready for movements and holds that you'll be doing. And one more deep breath. Nice. Inhale, come back up to center. And exhale, switch sides. So left hand, right knee, right arm comes behind you. Use the inhale to lengthen, lift the spine. And then exhale, twist, looking over that right shoulder. Breathing and staying here. Two more breaths. Last one. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good. If you're in easy seat or half lotus, go ahead and switch the cross of your legs. We'll just do a little bit more work here. So inhale, let's sweep the palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, cactus your arms open, elbows go wide, pull the shoulder blades down behind your back. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, go ahead, cactus. Move with your breath. So inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus. And you can allow the spine to bend a little bit here, really open up the chest. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, go ahead, cactus. Stay here in the cactus as you inhale. And then exhale, just extend the arms out wide to the sides. Inhale here, arms open wide, fingertips wide. Exhale, go ahead and bring the hands behind your back and interlace the fingers. Maybe the palms touch, maybe they're open. From here, as you inhale, just send those fingertips to the floor and begin to lift the chest and the crown of the head. Shoulder blades come together. Breathing here. Two more deep breaths. Last one. Good. As you inhale, return the neck to a neutral posture, and you can just return the arms neutral as well. They don't have to be bracing to the floor, but still interlace at the low back. We've been doing a lot with our spine, so let's just finish warming up our neck. So with the hands still interlace that below spine, go ahead and bring them over towards the right hip. Inhale here. And as you exhale, drop right ear towards right shoulder. You'll feel the stretch all on the left side of the neck. Good. One more deep breath. Nice. Inhale, return the neck to neutral. Exhale, send the hands back to the low spine. As you inhale now, maybe you lift the arms up off the mat if it feels good, and again, that gaze comes up. Or you just keep them racing towards the mat. Maybe you press into the knuckles, really open the chest. Up to you. See what feels better for your body. 2 breaths. Good. Inhale, neutral neck, bring the hands back to the low spine. Exhale, remain here. Let's work the other side. So as you inhale, let's take those interlaced fingers to the left hip now. And exhale here. Inhale here. Exhale, drop left ear, left shoulder. Stay and breathe. Good. One more breath. Inhale, neutral neck, hands to low back. Exhale here, maybe tuck chin to chest, just getting a little bit of a different movement. Keep the fingers interlaced at the low back, nothing crazy. Inhale, let's just lift the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Exhale, very slowly, chin to chest. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring the neck to neutral as you open the arms up wide to the sides. Exhale, bring them back to the cactus shape. Inhale, send the palms up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Placing the hands on the mat or the floor in front of you. Just roll yourself over your legs or come out of your half lotus first and then come over the legs for a tabletop. So knees are stacked underneath hips, shoulders, wrist all in one line. Just take some gentle movements here, maybe circle it out, warm up the wrist a little bit. Maybe really get into the hips if that's what feels good. And don't forget to go the opposite direction. Good. Coming into a neutral tabletop, make sure that the back is nice and flat. You're not overarching or rounding. You're just neutral here, hanging out. And we're only going to be neutral for a moment because we're going to work into cat-cow, so we will arch and round. So as you're ready, the palms planted. Let's inhale, drop the chest, lift the crown of the head, tailbone is pointing up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tailbone around the shoulders, tuck the chin. And move here with your breath. Do it 3 more times. Last one. Good. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale. Good. Working into our shoulders. We'll thread the needle. Keep the left hand planted right where it is. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale, thread it underneath the left, right shoulder to the mat. Left hand can remain where it is, or you can take a little bit of a different stretch, walking those fingertips towards the top of the mat. Sending that left arm up towards the ceiling, stacking wrist, elbow, shoulder, or even taking that left hand into the right crease. Keep that breath of 3 or 4 here. Good, one more. Nice. If you've moved that left hand, go ahead, inhale, return it to the mat beside your face. Exhale, stay here. As you inhale, now press into that left hand, send the right arm up. Exhale, return, tabletop. Switching sides. Right hand presses, inhale, sweep the left arm. Exhale, thread it underneath the right. And whatever you did with your left hand, now be sure to mimic with your right. Stay here, 2 more deep breaths. Last one. Good. If you move that right hand, use the inhale to return it to the mat. And exhale, stay here. Inhale, now press into the right hand, sweep that left arm up. Exhale, bring it down, table. Our last bit of shoulder and spine work is going to be Puffy Pose. So keeping those knees and hips all in one nice line, you're going to walk your hands out in front of you towards top of the mat, and then dip that chest on down. Now, if you can't get the chest to the floor or the chin, you can just rest the forehead down. But feel the stretch all in your shoulder blades here. The chest a little bit. And breathe. Wish I could see you all, but I'm sure you're doing great. Now, if this feels just way too intense for you, because we're going to be holding for another 3 breaths, you can come on out and take it into a child's pose, so coming down on the knees. And then you can place the elbows down on the mat, interlacing the fingers, and then rest the forehead here. You'll still get a nice little stretch in the shoulders, but it's a bit less intense. Wherever you are, puppy pose or that child's pose, 2 more deep breaths. Good. Next inhale, go ahead and lift the chest, bring the hands back into tabletop. And exhale, take it to a child's pose now. Knees can be together or to the width of the mat with the big toes touching behind. You walk the hands in front of you and come all the way down. Now, if you're someone that always goes to one variation of child's pose, I'm a huge fan of keeping my knees open. I ask you today to actually do the opposite. So for me, that's knees together. I don't know why I never do it this way, but it's good to just kind of challenge your body even in the simplest poses and try new things. So take the opposite variation of child's pose that you're normally in. Let's stay here, 3 more deep breaths. Last one. Good. As you inhale, you're just going to lift the chest so you can maybe even lift up the fingertips, still in child's pose. And then exhale, walk the fingertips over to the right side of the mat, settling here. So doing a little bit of a lateral stretch. If you want to take it just a tiny bit more intense, the left hand can reach for the right wrist. And breathe. One more deep breath. Good. Inhale, lift the chest, come up on those fingertips. Exhale yourself to the opposite side of the mat. Settle in. And right hand can come on top of left wrist. Just make it a tiny bit more intense. Last one. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands back to center. One breath here. Deep inhale. Exhale, sigh out, let go. Good. As you inhale, let's return to tabletop. Knees hip width. Everything stacked. Best. So where do we want to go from here? Let's work to our hamstrings a little bit. So as you inhale, let's extend that right leg long behind us. Again, keeping neutral spine so you're not dumping or rounding. Foot can be flexed or pointed, or maybe as you breathe here, you work both. Inhale one way. Exhale the other. Good. Feeling your right hand really root down now. Let's inhale, send those left fingertips in front of us. So opposite hand, opposite leg. Maybe you adjust your tabletop because you didn't quite get there on the first go. That's fine. Take a deep inhale here. Let's exhale, crunch elbow to knee. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, crunch. One more. And crunch. Inhale, extend it out. Exhale, just the hand drops down. Keep that right leg lifting. Inhale here. Exhale, I want you to cross the right leg over the left, planting the right ball of the foot down, and then send the heel away. So doing a bit of a pulse movement. Again, watch the spine. Make sure you're not rounding too much. Just kind of waking up your Achilles and the hamstrings now. I know I said I was going to do hamstrings and then I did core, but it's fine. We'll get there. Good. One more pulse, one more breath. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the leg, uncross it. And as you exhale now, bring that right leg out to the right side, parallel to the floor. Inhale here, keep it lifted. I know it hurts. And then exhale, go ahead, lower those toes down. So the right toes are in line with the left knee here. As you inhale now, walk the hands towards the knees, sweep the palms up as you roll the spine up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Gate pose variation. Keep that knife edge of the right foot down. Inhale, sweep the palms up. Exhale, drop right arm down, right leg, left arm overhead. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, lateral stretch, opposite side. Inhale, come up. Move with your breath here. Maybe you don't go all the way down the opposite side, and that's okay. One more time, each side. And inhale, come all the way up. Now exhale, we're going to settle into these lateral stretches. So stay here, left arm overhead, right arm down the right leg. Or you can even bring that right arm towards the left hip, so that way you're not pressing onto the right knee. Good. One more deep breath. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, switch sides. Drop that left arm down, right arm overhead. Hold here. Two more deep breaths. And last one. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up to center. Exhale, hands through heart center. Walk the hands out, tabletop style. Right leg is still out to the right side. Good. Inhale, use the strength that you have in that right leg. Lift it up. And exhale, bring it forward. If the lift feels really tough to bring it forward, because I realize it does, don't lift it. Actually, keep that right foot down and just slide it forward, bend into the knee, come into a low lunge. So with your low lunge, keep everything very 90-90, so you don't have to really, not that that's a good example because the knee went past the ankle. You don't have to dump into the hips right away. Keep it pretty modified, pretty relaxed. Keep the hands pressed on the floor. Inhale to start by lifting the gaze. Good. Next inhale now. Let's sweep the palms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, stay here. When you're in a 90-90, it helps you keep the tailbone tucked, the spine nice and straight again, so you're not dumping too much into the back, but keeping everything nice and neutral. Good. 2 more deep breaths here. Just gonna do a time check. 1 more. Good. Inhale, really lift those fingertips. You can even lift the shoulders to the ears. And now exhale, come to cactus arms again. Elbows go wide. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, cactus. 1 more time up. Exhale, cactus. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, arms go wide to the sides like a T. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, bring the hands to the low back, interlace those fingers like we did earlier. Inhale here, just start to send the fingertips towards the floor as you lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, remain here. 2 breaths. Last one. Good. Inhale, bring those arms wide to the T. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, press the palms away from you. Really flex them as you press the hands down to the floor. Good. From here, inhale, just lift the gaze, look forward. Exhale, stay here. Good. Inhale, press into those hands. And then exhale, just send that right foot, right knee back to match the left. Maybe sway it out side to side. I like looking over the shoulder towards my foot. But you can do whatever feels best here. Good. We're going to work the left side, but going in reverse. So starting with the low lunge and working our way back to gate. So we're kind of going in a circle. So with the hands planted firmly here, we're just going to go ahead and step that left foot up in between the palms. Again, 90-90 angle. You don't have to go too crazy in this low lunge today. Keep the hands pressing on the floor. Just start by inhale, looking forward. Exhale, stay here. Use the next inhale, lift yourself up, send the hands up. Exhale, stay here. Good, 2 deep breaths. Remember, don't dump. Try and keep yourself nice and stacked. Nice, we're going to be pretty balanced today, so we're going to do the same things that we did on the other side. So inhale, lift those fingertips up, shoulders even to the ears, and exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, cactus. Good. Inhale, up. Last time the cactus. Inhale, stay here. Exhale, wide arms to a T. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the low back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, send those fingertips towards the floor as you look up, chest opens. Exhale, remain here. Good. 1 more deep breath. You know what, I lied. 1 more. Woo. Good. Inhale, return to a neutral spine. Exhale. Inhale, send those arms out to the T. Exhale into cactus, bend the elbows. Inhale, sweep those palms up. Exhale, flex and press them away from you as they go down towards the floor. Planting the palms. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, remain here. Good. Making our way to our gate pose now. We start by taking that left hand to the inside the left foot. Then you just slide the left foot out towards the left side. So left toes plant to be in line with the right knee. From here, use your next inhale, walk the hands towards the knees, sweep the palms up, come all the way up. Exhale, hands heart center. So moving with our breath first, inhale, sweep the palms up. Exhale, left arm down, left leg, right arm overhead. Inhale, center. Exhale, take it to the other side. Move. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time each side. Good. Be settling now. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, left arm, left leg, right arm overhead. Knife edge of that left leg is planted. Left arm can also come around to meet the right. Two more deep breaths here. Last one. Inhale, we return up to center. Exhale, switch sides. Drop that right hand down, left arm overhead. Good. One more deep breath. Inhale, come all the way. Exhale, hands through heart center, down to the floor, walk it out to your table. Now, this is the time where we really engage. Lift that left leg up. Hold here, one breath. Feels funky, but you can do it. Good. Inhale, send the left leg behind you. And then exhale, cross the left leg over the right, planting that ball foot down. And pulse with your breath. Inhale, you can shift forward. Exhale, send the heel away. Go ahead, do this 3 more times. Good. After that third one, inhale, lift that left leg up. Remember, keep that spine neutral, don't dump. I'm saying that a lot because I realize I'm doing it, and that's how I correct myself. Good. Foot can be flexed or pointed, or you move it with your breath here. Just finishing off with our core work. Left arm stays planted, opposite hand, opposite leg. So inhale, sweep that right arm up in front of you. Exhale, elbow to knee. Go ahead again. One more. Good. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, lower both down, tabletop, and take a child's pose. Now, if you did your opposite child's pose last time, go ahead and settle into the one that you prefer. Take 3 deep breaths. Last one. As you inhale, let's return to our tabletop pose. And exhale, sit back on the heels. Working through a bit of a camel variation now. You want to make sure your knees are about hips distance, so 2 fists apart. And use your next inhale to just stack yourself on. Knees, hips, shoulders, all in one nice line. Now we're not going to go into our full camel pose today, but we're going to play around with eagle pose because we've been doing a lot with the shoulders and opening up the chest. So I figured it'd be fun to kind of combine both. So starting with the right arm, going to extend that out in front of us and bend at the elbow. Taking the left hand, thread it underneath the right where either the backs of the hands touch, or if you have the ability, wrap that left hand around so the palms touch. Good. So now that we feel this tightness, this constriction, I might have the wrong word, but you know what I mean. We're going to just incorporate the breath with movement and the camel pose aspect. So as you inhale, let's just lift the arms up towards the ceiling, bring your knees up. And then exhale, bring it back down. You can round a little bit, bring the elbows maybe towards the stomach. And inhale, bring it up. Exhale, go ahead. Round or keep the spine neutral. See what feels better for you. Maybe every time you go up, You find a little bit more space, a little bit further back, gaze goes further. Or maybe you don't, and you just find a little bit more comfort holding wherever you're able to. Good, one more time. Inhale, neutral. And then exhale, release. Sit back on the heels here. And inhale to roll those shoulders up to the ears. And exhale them down behind the back. Again. One more. Go ahead, stack it up again. Knees, hips, shoulders. We're going to work the cross the other way. So left arm out in front of you. Bend the left elbow. Right arm sweeps underneath the left, back of the hands touch, or you wrap that right hand around so the palms meet. Same as before. Inhale, let's lift the arms, lift the gaze. You don't have to go very far. Exhale, bring it to neutral or even round it a little bit. You can let the hips go back, release that stack, but when you come back up, stack it up. Good, 2 more times. Last one. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, release the arms. Go ahead, sit back on the heels. This time as you inhale, pull the shoulder blades up behind the back. And exhale them down in front. 2 more times. Last one. And go ahead and take the feet from out underneath you. Extend them long in front of you. You're going to bend into those knees. And then from here, come back onto your back. Knees are still bent. And wiggle or walk your feet closer towards the glutes. So when you rest your hands at the sides, maybe you're able to tickle the heels. The knees are not together here. They're still hips distance. Your gaze is up towards the ceiling. Finishing off with some bridge pose options. We're actually going to work our hips a little bit too because we did the tiny bit of a little lunge work. So why not just kind of make this a fun, funky option? So I'm going to give you the options. We're going to do 3 bridge poses all together. You can do traditional bridge pose. The hands stay planted. You lift the hips. You have that nice line, knee to shoulder. All right. You have another option of when you come up, interlacing the fingers, and then wiggle walking the shoulders in. And then the last option, which requires all 3 bridge poses, is incorporating a figure 4. So for that, we'll start with the right side. You take that right ankle, place it on top of the shelf of the right left knee. So you have that fun shape here. And just like all the other bridge poses, plant the hands, lift the hips. And then you'll come down the second time. We'll do it on the left side. And then the last time, whichever bridge pose you want to do. So those are your options. Let's get ready to do them now. So again, bring those heels pretty close to the glutes. Legs are hips distance, arms rest at the sides. If you're doing the figure 4 kind of pigeon variation, go ahead and start by placing that right ankle on top of the left. If you're doing one of the other options, just stick with traditional bridge pose. So hands rest at the sides, planting the palms, planting the feet or foot. As you inhale, start by rounding, and tucking the tailbone, and then lift those hips high. Breathe here for 5. 4. 3. 2. Last full inhale. Use the exhale to slowly roll yourself down. And if you're doing a pigeon, go ahead and release that right foot. And get ready to switch to the left. So take the left ankle on top of right knee. Other variations of bridge pose, go ahead, set yourself up, plant the palm, plant the feet with the foot, and as you inhale, top the tailbone, then send those hips high. Breathe in here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last inhale. Exhale, roll yourself down. Figure fours, go ahead, release that left leg. We have our final bridge pose of the class. If a wheel is in your roundhouse, you can take wheel pose. If it's not, don't worry about it. And if you're doing it, be very safe about it. I'm going to stick with bridge pose myself. So setting yourself up, plant those palms, plant the feet. Using inhale, you know what to do. Top the tailbone, lift the hips. Another 5 deep breaths. That's 4. 3, 2, 1. Last inhale. Exhale. If you have the interlace, release it, and then lower yourself down. And from here, you can windshield wipe the knees side to side, releasing any tension or pressure in the low back. The next time the knees fall to the right side, go ahead and stack that left knee on top of the right. Send the arms out to a T, so the left shoulder is down on the mat. Then you gaze over towards those left fingertips, supine twist. If you want to take it just a little bit further, you can extend the top leg left. Reach your right fingers to grab wherever it can, tap, ankle, toes. Keep the gaze to the left though. Nice, one more breath. And if that top leg is extended, go ahead and stack it back on top of the right. As you inhale, you can bring the knees up to center, and exhale, drop them over towards the left side, and keeping them stacked, keeping both shoulders on the mat, gazing over towards those right fingertips. And if you extended the leg last time, go ahead and now extend the right leg towards those left fingertips. Good, stay here for 3. Last breath. Good. Top legs extended. Go ahead and stack up the knees. And inhale, bring them to center. Gaze comes up. You can exhale here. Then use the next inhale. Hug yourself into a tiny ball. Exhale here. Taking it to happy baby. Reach for the outsides of the feet as the knees head towards the armpits. And you open the legs up wide. Feel free to gently roll side to side. Nice. Use the next inhale, hug yourself into that tiny ball. And exhale very slowly, extend the legs out long. Take up as much space as you like with them. Let the arms fall to the sides again. Take up space. And flutter the eyes closed. You're going to release the breath here. And get ready for Shavasana. Just a quick little guided meditation. So with the eyes closed, your breath released. Just bring awareness to the tips of your toes. Maybe you breathe there. Maybe you send a light or a warm feeling. Go ahead and inhale here. And exhale. Allow that awareness, that light, that warmth to move up to the ankles. Inhale here. Exhale, let go. Send the awareness up through the calves and the shins to rest in the knees. Inhale. Exhale. The awareness moves up through your thighs and rest in your hips. Inhale. Exhale. Allow that awareness to come up to your core, your center. Inhale. Exhale. The awareness travels up the spine and rests in your heart center. To inhale. Exhale. That awareness travels up to the collarbones and splits in two. Travels over to your shoulders. And down your arms all the way into the feet. Inhale here. And exhale. Send that awareness up through the palms. Rest in the wrist. Do inhale. And exhale. Move the awareness up through the forearms to rest in the elbows. Do inhale. And exhale. The awareness comes up into the shoulders. Do inhale. Exhale. Allow that awareness to rejoin at the collarbone, at the base of your throat. Inhaling. And exhaling. The awareness travels up the spine through the skull and rest right in between your eyebrows. Do inhale. And exhale. Lastly, that awareness now travels just outside of the top of your skull. Inhaling here, it grows with warmth, life, energy. And exhale, it contracts in. One more time, inhale, now it takes in any energy you need from the universe. And exhale, comes down through the skull, past the throat, and rest in your heart center. Inhale, feel that energy, that light, the awareness expand out of your heart. Exhale, feel it contract in. Inhale, it expands out through the heart, throughout your whole body. Feel this rush, this awareness, this warmth. And exhale, it dissipates, settling into the body, into your soul. One inhale. And exhale, let go. Yeah, as you begin, return from your meditative state, bringing gentle movements into the body with the fingers and the toes. Bring yourself back into the space and into your body. Slowly as you like, you may roll onto your right side, in a little bit of a fetal position, using your arms as a pillow. And just taking this moment here to honor yourself and your practice today, and all the transformation that has occurred within your mind, within your body, and within your soul. As slowly as you like, you sit yourself up into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes fluttered closed or to a soft gaze, bringing the hands to heart center. Going to end the practice today with one Om. So inhaling, exhale Om. If you wish to join me, wonderful. If not, that's fine too. All together, we'll inhale anyway. Thank you all so much for joining me live and recorded. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. See, I have 2 people live with me. If you want to say hello, great. If not, that's fine too. If you have any questions about the practice, feel free to message me either on here, Instagram, or Facebook, all the same name, Lexiecoreyoga. Again, if you enjoyed this class and you'd like to support it, in the comments and in the description below will be the links to do so. And yeah, that's all I have for today. Thank you for being here. New space, new sounds, all of that. I promise it'll get a little bit better as we go forward. And yeah, if there's any suggestions for poses or particular movements or ideas that you would like to have incorporated in these classes, just reach out to me before Fridays if possible, so that way I can kind of plan it into the class. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.